If you're craving that creamy, spicy carb satisfaction, you came to the right place today. I'm gonna show you how to make Rosé Tteokbokki made with Korean rice cakes, which is basically like gnocchi pasta but made with rice flour, then dressed in this creamy, spicy, like lip-smacking good, gulping in your own mouth deliciousness. So good. 오늘의 레시피, 정말 간단하고 아주 맛있는 로제 떡볶이 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. OMG, 떡볶이 food heaven, here I come. Spicy, creamy, so yummy. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. The full ingredient list as well as the Korean product links will be available in the description box below. For our rosé tteokbokki today, we need about 500 grams of rice cakes called GaRaeTteok. And we're going to take our GaRaeTteok rice cakes, put it in a bowl with cold water. And we're gonna let the rice cakes soak in this cold water for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you're using freshly made or homemade GaRaeTteok rice cakes, you do not need to pre-soak in cold water. So while our rice cakes are soaking in the cold water, we're gonna get started on our broth for our rosé tteokbokki. Add 5 cups of water. Put the lid on, set your heat to high, and bring the water to boil. Now, once the water comes to boil, we're gonna add 1 Dashi Pack to the pot and put the lid back on and keep the heat at high, and we're gonna come back to it in 8 minutes. Now, what is Dashi Pack? Dashi Pack has dried anchovies, dried sea kelp, dried shrimp, and other dehydrated vegetables to enhance the taste of our broth. Alternatively, you could add 4 to 6 of these dried anchovies called 다시멸치. Just make sure to remove the inner dried intestine. Keep the head on because the head always has so much flavor. And also add 3 to 4 pieces of these dried sea kelp called dashima. Vegan friends, just add dashima only. So while our Dashi Pack broth is boiling away, we are going to prepare our tteokbokki seasoning sauce. Here I have 1 tablespoon of GoChuJang, and GoChuJang is your Korean red pepper paste that's been fermented. GoChuJang is essential in Korean cuisine, folks, and it's so good. And to this, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of Korean soy sauce, 양조간장, all-purpose Korean soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of finely minced garlic. Use fresh garlic only, please. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of finely ground gochugaru. Now, you could also use the coarse ground gochugaru, but when you use finely ground gochugaru, your sauce and broth turns bright red in color. And this is optional, but I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of 소고기 Dashida. This is beef bouillon powder. Vegan friends, you could use YonDu instead, or you could add 2 to 3 pinches of MSG and about 1/8 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Then mix this up until it looks like this. Oh, wow, it already smells so yummy. Garlicky, salty, ooh. And guess what? You can make this ahead of time, store it in an airtight container and keep it in the fridge up to a month, and this will taste even better as it sits in the fridge. Did you know that you can order Korean ingredients online? So go to amazon.com/shop/modernpepper and I will see you there. And we also need the following vegetables: half of a medium-sized onion, half of a carrot stick, and 2 scallions. For our protein choice, I'm gonna use mini sausages weighing in about 125 grams, You can use whatever protein choice you like. Vegan friends, of course, use plant-based meat, and you could also use fish cakes called amuk, or you know what, leftover cold cut slices also work as well. All right, you could cut your sausages into any shape that you like, but I'm gonna cut them into little slits like this on the second bottom half, because when you go to cook them later, the bottom 4 sections that we're cutting now, they're gonna spread wide open, right? And then become like mini octopus babies. They're so cute. And our other star ingredient to our Rosé Tteokbokki is Creme Fraiche. Here I have 3 tablespoons of Creme Fraiche. If you cannot get Creme Fraiche, you could also use 3 tablespoons of heavy cream or cream cheese. And vegan friends use tofu cream cheese instead. Wait, did you know that we Koreans enjoy tteokbokki in so many different ways? So I have a tteokbokki recipe playlist that you could check out, and it will be listed in the description box below. But look, doesn't this look awesome? All right, now back to our Rosé Tteokbokki recipe. All right, so it's been 8 minutes. Look at the color of our broth. So we're gonna take out our Dashi Pack, put it in our bowl, and squeeze it, and then pour back whatever's left in there, okay? Then quickly we're gonna add our tteokbokki seasoning paste that we made earlier. Your heat is still at high. I would add a little bit of the broth, rinse it all out like that. Then I want you to just mix our seasoning paste into our broth like that. Just break it up a little bit. Ooh, look at the red color. Then we're gonna take our rice cakes that's been soaking in cold water and dunk it all in here. So remember that Korean rice cakes are fully cooked. It comes fully cooked. It's not like Italian pasta where it needs to cook thoroughly in order to be edible. What we're doing now is just basically reheating our rice cakes with our delicious tteokbokki broth. Then we're gonna add our carrots and our onions, our mini sausages, and just mix them up like that. Then we're gonna let our tteokbokki broth just reduce to a point where it's nice and thick. So your heat still remains at high, and we're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes on high heat, and we're gonna turn off our heat completely. Our tteokbokki broth has reduced a lot, and it's almost like halfway there. And now we're gonna add our creme fraiche. And then I just want you to mix this up. If you like your Rosé Tteokbokki extra creamy, of course add more creme fraiche or heavy cream or cream cheese. But I like it sort of at medium creamy. Ooh, this looks so good. Look at the liquid. Oh, that looks so good. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna add our scallions at the end because we want our scallions to not overcook. And basically, once you are done mixing this up, this is ready. Then I want you to immediately transfer to a plate. If you let your tteokbokki sit in this pot, it will continue cooking and get bloated and soggy, and you don't want that. Then the only thing to add is some sesame seeds, just a little bit. So as I always say, less is more when it comes to sesame seeds, and no need to add sesame oil since we added creme fraiche. OMG, tteokbokki food heaven, here I come. It smells so good, smells so good. First, let's start with our creamy rosé tteokbokki sauce. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't feed you. That was an evil laugh, because I'm gonna eat it and enjoy it. And you're gonna be jelly. Spicy, creamy, oh, so yummy. Oh. And then, of course, you gotta have the tteokbokki next, the rice cakes. The rice cakes is still chewy, and you should never ever overcook your rice cakes that it tastes mushy and soft. That's a no-no. The next thing we need to have is the sausage, our mini octopus-shaped sausage. Now I want you to imagine this in your mouth together. Just our rice cakes and our vegetables. Tteokbokki food heaven. The vegetables are still so crunchy because we didn't overcook the vegetables, which is key. What a great way to enjoy eating vegetables in this like so good rosé, spicy, creamy sauce. So make sure to make rosé tteokbokki at home and invite your favorite people, friends and family, and have a tteokbokki party at home. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's recipe, I want to kindly ask you to click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And perhaps share today's recipe with your friends and family. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of these recipe videos you see right here.